Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Ryan. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check. Here we go. Check 50. Check 50.
To throw is Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Wood.
Looking to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. You can't block me. You can't block me. No. Hit it.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Ready? Mark 43. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check safety. Check. 61. Matchbox lights. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
X3, 218, chop. On the ball.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Get it.
The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
64, weak.
It's a gain of 3.
Hey, check.
3rd and 2.
That's it. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check. 55, Mike, got 55. General West. We own them.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Check. Right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
He's checking. Crash.
Now a handoff looking right. Allen Bailey in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, high 7. Leo.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Shit. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Pull it high.
I got you.
Hey, exit.
Stop your body. 43 is the mic.
2nd and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Check 31.
Crystal, 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down. Now Ryan. Caught by Jones. Try! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tuesday. 35.
Again they run with Gurley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
We got motion. Back up.
Ito Smith, his first carry, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready. Black 25. 39. Get that quarterback.
Coaching spill.
Let him go.
From the 44, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Ryan looking deep for Julio. This is caught, and he'll take it out Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded about a yard deep. And And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back.
70, Indy.
Single receiver.
X3. Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
132 fighter.
Check out three. Switch. Watch out.
Hey, seam 6.
43 is the mic. Come on.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Come on, QB, come on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Hey, Charlie.
Second and 5. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. But they had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Check. Sponge. No.
Hey, express.
Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
11.
Undercrunch. Check.
Ready to go.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
And 10 at the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's second down. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley. His first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, box drop.
Long day. That's got to be a long day.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Step. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers.
43's the mark. Cut. Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey!
Check.
Shoot!
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
They'll look to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 28-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, here we go. 31's the mic.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, Alpha.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Yeah.
43 is the mic. 43 is the
That one looks like he'll throw here. He completes it to Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Yep. Hey, Haywood.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem the I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.